Yeah, so my coffee is ready. So my coffee is ready. Just getting the coffee. Last year I didn't until last year I didn't used to drink coffee, but I like coffee, and as like, yeah, if I can push a bit more because of coffee, you know what? Actually, I don't mind just having a bit of coffee, and yeah, but I usually try to avoid coffee after 3 or max 4, but I try to keep it before 3. Now it's around 3:15, so that's fine. But yeah, that's what I usually do. But today was originally the upper body day, which I don't think so I'll be able to do because of the bit of muscle pull which I did for my chest yesterday. So I was doing my abs and I pulled my left pec muscle a bit. So I was doing the wipers. So I think so that somehow pulled it. But you know what? You have to accept it and let it rest as well. So I might do a bit of slight squeezing just so that I get my blood flow in, but not any too much anything further. Not definitely not the bench press or any heavy stuff, but I think so I'll be training my back a bit because back is still strong and I can push, but not anything which pulls my chest muscle. Maybe not chin ups, for example, might not be a good idea, but apart from that, yeah, those other things are fine. And arms, definitely, like arms is a bit isolated, so I can do arms and shoulders for today. Apart from that, I'll be doing again legs tomorrow because I have to go on Friday. But yeah, like this happens. Like life is shit. Like I had my. It's funny when I usually don't get injured on the machine which I do, but apart from the machine, for example, I got one of my shoulder injury when I was doing my calf raises. So what happened was I was in the Smith machine. I had to do pull it up. So instead of doing all the way up, like it restricted my movement, and that's when I knew my shoulder got a bit fucked up. And it was my fault, to be honest, because I was been lazy to remove the weights and get it up, but which I should have done. But I suffered from it. I recovered it, and now we are back to normal. But yeah, another story was, yeah, I injured my forearm because of the squat. So when I used to squat, my position was right, but my wrist used to go a bit like this, so it puts pressure on your forearm, which I didn't realize, because until you don't have the second eye, you just can't. But because of my friend Vlad, he noticed it, and I was like, yeah, I need to fix it. So it took me a couple of months to fix it, but now my stance squat is pretty good. It was pretty good before as well. It's just the hand movement which you have to keep the hand, so I didn't want to hurt my forearm because of my squat. But now I've hurt my chest because of my abs workout. But yeah, that's on me. You got to live with it. It's not moment defining injury, but it's just like a small pull, so I should be fine with it. And yeah, let's see what day holds for me today. Apart from that, yeah, I've seen people do various stuff for mind muscle connection, and people say, oh, if you connect this muscle to your mind, you might. But in my case, I've always seen that whatever mind muscle connection, you can get injured anytime. And I was warmed up enough, as in I've already done my session, so I was pretty warmed up, and it was not very big session which I do. So but still you got get injured, so it's life, you have to do it. But yeah, as I say, mind muscle connection, what I meant was, for example, many people have told me, oh, you need to focus on mind muscle connection because so, and that's how you'll build your muscle. But my point was, if I don't have muscle, I don't feel the muscle, how do I connect it to the mind? For example, my rear delt, like almost 3 years ago, I didn't have much rear delt, or maybe no rear delt. But people were like, yeah, when you do the pullover, what you have to do is feel the rear delt and then pull it back. But my point was again the same, like if I don't know where the rear delt is or how to engage it, how do you actually make a mind muscle connection to to pull it, like, or to engage it very isolatedly? So my point was focus, and my point always is focus on the compound exercises: squat, bench, your deadlifts, and your pull-ups, chin-ups, which I consider as compound as well. But yeah, focus on those. And initial stages, I think so 3 to 5 years, if you keep one schedule and keep focusing on these things, and bit of isolation here and there, so that's fine. But if you keep focusing on this, I think so you should be way ahead than what you're like every month, I would say. And of course, the progressive overload, don't think too much about the weights, but think about the progressive overload. There is a point where you'll get to a certain point. For example, when you're at 90 kg bench press, you want to get to that 100 just to do that one rep max and get to that 100, which is good. Like, you have to do it, and I think so it's a big accomplishment. I recently did my 125 for 5 reps for 2 sets on the bench press, which was my personal best, and I'm pretty proud of it. I don't know how it will go next week, but because of my pec. But yeah, that's, you heal, I give it time, I'll heal, I'll go to sauna, maybe do couple of ice treatment, like just the ice patch there. But apart from that, just give it rest, put a bit of blood here and there, just so that it's a bit moving, not just sitting there. Because in the end, what I feel is, as my coach used to say in my back in my university, pain kills pain. So in the end, it's, you just have to accept it, bear the pain, and keep moving forward. Because we are athletes and we are sports persons, so if we don't do what we are meant to do and what our bodies used to do, the body is reluctant to learn, or in a better way, the body is reluctant to go beyond what you actually teach it every day. So my workout routine is not workout routine is fixed, but days are also fixed. So it's like I have a schedule for my workout and everything, but if all of a sudden if I change and say, oh, by the way, I'm going to stay home and not do anything at all for the rest of a week or something, which will definitely put a toll on my body. It's a different thing if I'm going out in a hike and just going hiking or going around in different cities where your mind and you're walking a lot, so that's fine. But if you're sitting home not doing anything, I don't think so that's ideal for a good bodybuilding career. So yeah, but apart from that, you have to enjoy life, you have to keep traveling. If you miss gym sometimes, it's fine, but main thing is consistency. What your motivation is, what, how you consistent you are. I have been going to gym almost every day, like, but yeah, like yes, of course, apart from the rest days, I don't consider rest day, but like every day when I plan. But this is the first day which I might not be able to do what I planned, but that's fine. Like, I've done good for 1 month, which is good, and February is getting started. I'll aim for another month of good things, and yeah, that's how we go. Baby steps, small steps at a time, but long term goal. Like, that's the key to building muscles, I would say. So I wanted to get back on the fact that why I was not doing the full range of motion on the puller lat pull down. So as I said before, I pulled my chest muscles and I didn't want to strain it. So if I go full stretch, it also pulls, it goes all the way to the chest as well. So I was trying to avoid the full pull on the chest, and that's why I was not doing the full motion. And as I said before, I didn't have any rear delt. So this is one of the exercise which I did for rear delt. Now there is another exercise which I do as well, which I might show in the another videos. And yeah, this what builds my rear delt, and now I can feel the mind muscle connection where the rear delt is actually hitting. But finishing off with, as usual, the curls, the bicep curls. It was pretty intense session because I couldn't do my chest as planned, which sucks a bit because I want to do the bench press and I want to progress on the bench press. Anyways, no excuses. Need to get back on track. Need to get better. I'll have my sauna and steam in on the weekend before the party, and yeah, get ready for the next week. Here is a little post down which I did. My the arms are looking pretty huge. I don't know how to define it, but they are more muscular and more defined and getting good shape as well. Thank you for watching, and if you're here until now, thank you so much. And I hope you get something from this, and see you again tomorrow.